What's good, beautiful people? Donuts here. Definitely apologize for not posting recently. Just been going through transitioning with my role with job and things like that. And honestly, it's been really tiring, like being in a role as an administrator for three homes. So that definitely takes some adjustment. And on top of that, it has been a bit warm lately, so I haven't been resting or sleeping the best. And one mistake I've been making as well too was that I was definitely overtraining as well too, training hard basically for about 3 to 4 weeks straight without taking any proper rest day in between. And between all that, I just felt so drained that I just stopped making videos for a short minute. So thank you guys for still sticking around with me, and just want to update you guys in regards to everything in regards to work, life and everything between. So lately for me, I just been feeling a lot lonelier overall lately, but that's truly okay because I'm learning to be a lot happier with myself instead of doing things, going out there seeking for external validations from other people instead. And I'm just slowly rebuilding my circle, my network of people, like the friends that I still have around that are still within my life. They are all have been very solid, but at the end of the day, even though like those are good friends, like amazing friend, honestly, they have their own life, they have their own family, they have their own relationship, they have their own work and stress that they have to deal with. So what that means is that you, me, ourselves, we have to figure things out on our own. We have to find the happiness within ourselves, the purpose of happiness in life within ourselves, whatever that might be, through new hobbies, through new connections, or whatever that might be. For me, I noticed that my life kind of goes within like 5 year cycles, as in like things change, I change, the people around me change as well too. So that 5 years may have expired already, and what that means is that I'm just slowly rebuilding that network and connection with either some of the same people, but at the same time with new people as well too. Because a lot of my friends has families now, they have kids now, and all their time and attention goes toward that. So naturally, if you also have family, then you naturally would be hanging out with them more. But if you don't have family and kids as well, then you tend to kind of go and pivot, hanging out with other single people as well, you know? And yeah, went on somewhat like a date the other day, and that was really nice. And my thought with that is just kind of take things slow and, just finding that connection, trying to be friends with this person first before we progress and go anywhere else, because that happiness can only come from myself. In the past, the mistake I would make would always think and perceive that being with a certain person, being in a relationship, all of a sudden all these things is just gonna slide in, and I'm just gonna be happier. I'm just gonna be driven. I'm just gonna be more focused, and everything will just come into place. But in the reality of all that, that's just not how life works. You know, like you have to come into a relationship emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, with your own purpose and intent and goals in life, not your partner's. They can't do that for you. So all my goal is when I do get into a relationship again is let's enjoy each other's journey together and see what we can do to help and support each other. But at the end of the day, each individual is responsible for themselves, is responsible for their own purpose, is responsible for their own happiness at the end of the day. And what we partner is there to do is just be there emotionally to support. But at the end of the day, the other person, yourself, has to do the legwork to make it happen, you know? And Yeah, honestly, van life, I've been enjoying it overall. You know, the freedom, the flexibility, and all that. I just think that the reason why I just feel a little bit more down, a bit depressed even, is that it could be due to lack of sleep. It could be from that overtraining, and it could be that I'm getting to the point where I actually want that social connection again. But I've been struggling with that because, being autistic and all, it's not as easy reaching out to people and connecting with people, But that's not an excuse at the end of the day because it is my responsibility to go out there, connect with people, talk to people, make that connection because chances are no one's gonna come there and be like, "Hey, let's be homies," you know. Like 99% of the time, especially if you're a dude, you're the one that has to go out there and take the initiative. And given how people are a lot more awkward and less social since the pandemic, it makes it even harder for people to connect with people. Especially if you're an introvert, especially if you're on the spectrum as well. So that just means that you just gotta treat it like a game in a sense where there's certain levels, certain progression that you have to go to make it happen. In the past, like how I got a bit more social was that it was literally like a game. I would go to the gym, I would start writing scripts to myself, like to just be able to talk to people. The first step, first progression would be like, hey, how many more sets you still got on that machine? And then they would tell me, and then I'll just go my way. Next step would be how many more sets you would have, along with, oh, my name is Matt, by the way. It's nice to meet you. And then slowly progress and grow from there. And that's something I have been doing lately, which is something I might have to create the script, create those little levels and possibly even like a little reward and token economy for myself to encourage myself to go out there and push myself to make these connections, you know? Because in the past, I simply thought that by just working out, focusing on the gains, that everything else would come. But the hardest and biggest part of all that too is more the mental aspect, the mental growth, the mental gains that you achieve over time, as opposed to just the physical look. Because all that's gonna get is maybe a couple of bros saying, "Hey, nice games. What's your set? What's your routine?" But you're not gonna find a partner that way. You're not gonna find like true meaningful connection that way unless you are the one that goes out there first to make it happen. You know. And speaking about work, work's been honestly stressful. Because it's a 24-hour thing, and being someone on the spectrum, like given that I'm really attached to my work phone 24 hours a day, just to respond to any kind of issues, any kind of problem. Is has been very tiring for me mentally, but it's what I signed up for. And I'm slowly getting used to it, just getting to the rhythm and system of things, and yeah, I am truly grateful that I have a good job with a great company that's paying us well and treating their people really well. Not only the residents who lives there, but also the staff as well. So I'm truly grateful and blessed for the opportunity. It's just on me to get the hang of things, to get into the flow of things, which I feel like I'm about there now after about 1 month full time within the role, you know? And yeah, the reason why I have my shirt off right now is really hot. But like another reason why is like I'm using this video as well to kind of track my progress, track my growth, because I haven't been taking any pictures in regards to progress and growth. And my goal is to be 175 lean. I believe I'm about like 173. Not that lean, probably about 15 to 18% body fat. Goals to be about 175 to about 12% body fat. But making some progress, making some gains, and yeah, it's currently Easter right now, and I do feel lonely. But after talking to you guys through through this video, through trying to make some content that can connect me with other people and maybe even help a few people out there who might be going through similar journeys and similar situation as myself, just brings happiness. Like I feel connected. I feel less lonely, And how what I'm gonna do is eat my 3K calories for the day, So we went out to 85 degree, got about five baked goods there, which should be close to about 2K calories. And we got a poke bowl from Loki Poke in there. So gonna be devouring that right now. Just chilling in the parking lot at Sam's Club. And yeah, guess I'll show you around real quick. This is where I'm at, just at Sam's Club. It's closed today, so I'm not sure if the gas station is closed too. Probably is. Was planning to get gas, but probably won't be able to today. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. And just a little bit amped up and wired from the coffee I had earlier. So yeah. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you want to join me on this journey. Thank you all and have a lovely Easter. Mwah.